Let's go. 15, run. 15, run. 27. Go.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
General West.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Lions.
On the ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They will run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, Singletary. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Herbert. He finds his target. It's Evans. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Switch. Go. Yo, faster. Jump the tape. Stand up.
They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. 18. Stop here, D. Gun.
We're scoreless after one.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch a slant.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Wilson doing it himself from 9 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he completes it to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Herbert. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side. Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Hey, check. Hey, 0. Got it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 40, 3 bud.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And it's
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ochena Nwosu. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. To throw is Wilson. On 3rd down, dancing to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now Wilson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over.
70, Indy. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third and long. It's Wilson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and 14. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.